gorgeous people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Carabao, and if you're just seeing this space for the very first time, thank you for stopping by, and I truly appreciate you for being part of us today. And I hope that you stay with us because we do share a lot of valuable and knowledgeable content on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 trauma responses habits that you probably don't know exist, or you probably do not know it's trauma because it comes in disguise of something positive. So I'm going to be sharing that today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So without further ado, you know I don't like to waste time. Let's just dive into today's video. Sometimes trauma can come in disguise of something positive, and you probably might not pay attention to it. But the things I'm going to be sharing today, these things are trauma responses. I hope this video shares an insight on why you should pay attention and take these things seriously and see ways that you can work on them. If you struggle with trusting people and asking for support or asking for help, that is already a trauma response, because your mind have been trained, or your environment have taught you not to ask for help, not to rely on anyone, not to trust anyone. Everyone is a suspect. In life, you need support. In life, you can't do everything on your own. In life, you need to let go of certain things. You need to accept help. Whilst being independent is a very good thing, because as a human being, you have to always look out for yourself. But not trusting other people to help you, I'm here to tell you that it's actually a trauma response, okay? Being self-resilient, taken to the extreme, becomes isolation. Maybe you are from a dysfunctional family, so you have your mom or your father have trained you not to rely on anyone, so you use that as a defense mechanism to shield yourself from disappointment, to shield yourself from future disappointment. For you to have a fulfilling life, you need help. No one is an island. You can't do everything on your own. Trust when people lend you help or try to help you out, just allow them to do it without you monitoring them, without you thinking that something could go wrong. Just let go and live life freely. If you're a firstborn, you also go through this trauma because you have been raised to do things independently, to lead, to fix, to do everything for everyone but yourself. Learn to accept help. Learn to ask for help. Allocate things to people. There's no trophy for the most hardworking person. Let go, trust people, live your life freely. Don't be too traumatized to the point that you can't trust anyone to do anything for you. Let people in, trust that they can handle it, and that's when your healing starts. The second one is you are terrified by conflict. At the sight of tension, you disappear, you shut down, just to keep the peace at your own expense. Even in relationship, the moment you don't confront conflicts, you keep keeping them, hiding them, throwing them, shut down, disappear, just to keep the peace. Over time, it builds up, and that is a disaster to happen. A lot of divorces that you see after 30 years, 20-something years of marriage is because they have refused to face those tough conversations or confront those conflicts. All this while, they were shutting down, disappearing, trying to avoid them to create peace, right? At their own expense. And guess what? It comes out to bite them after a long time, because they are filled with so much resentment and bitterness at the point where at that time it is too late to change the hands of time. Healthy conflict isn't always fight. It is clarity. It can be connection. Avoiding it does not protect you. What it does is it isolates you. Speaking up when you need to speak up might not feel right away, but that could be the best thing that would set you free forever. But if you find yourself always avoiding conflict, it is a sign of trauma. And I hope that what I've shared today allows you to see that conflict itself is not unhealthy. It is because we are both human, and as human, we see things differently. But how you confront it really does matter. Okay? Another trauma response that you might not know is when you get overwhelmed by praises or kindness. When someone compliments you, you deflate. When your partner compliments you and tell you how beautiful you are, you suddenly feel awkward and very suspicious, because somewhere deep down in your heart, you don't think that those compliments are real. Have you ever been in a situation when someone tells you, oh, you look beautiful today? You say something like, oh, please stop whining me, Jerry. Me that I'm just there. You know, you don't trust that that compliment is actually true. You don't trust that you're beautiful. You don't trust that what people are saying to you are real. You don't know how to take compliment gracefully. I will give flowers to my father, most especially. My dad always told me that I was a princess. My dad always told me how beautiful I was. So there was no way in this life that someone would tell me that I'm beautiful and I would doubt it, because I grew up knowing I am very beautiful. Whether you like it or not, we go through our insecurities. But when we have a partner or a father that instilled and made us confident enough to know that we are good enough, we are beautiful enough, it has a huge impact on how we showcase ourselves to the world. So I don't need another man to tell me that I'm beautiful, because guess what? My father did the work by telling me constantly that Ekwi, you are beautiful. Claribel, you are such a darling. I would dress up, my dad would look at me and say, hey, this is my baby girl. God took time to create you. But if you did not grow up in such an environment, it will be so difficult for you to accept compliment. Maybe because you grew up, you never saw your father complimented your mom. You never saw, or your father never gave you compliments, or people around you have never given you compliments. So you grew up with this mentality that you were not good enough, or that you're not beautiful enough. So having a partner or having someone outside the people that you know compliment you, it makes you very uncomfortable. It makes you doubt what they are saying, because all your life nobody ever told you that you're beautiful. So it is a trauma response. But now that you know better, you do better. So you learn to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that I am beautiful, I am worthy of accepting compliment, because I'm actually beautiful. You minimize your wins, but part of you really want to believe that you're doing great. But again, your environment shapes who you are, and I get it. Now that you know, you do better. So accept compliments gracefully. That would start building your confidence as a person. So I encourage you today, if you are struggling with this part of your life, it is a trauma response, and you need to start making those changes by accepting compliments gracefully. Okay? So another trauma sign that you might not know is when you don't know how to rest and you constantly find yourself busy. Whilst I understand the need to be independent and work really hard, thriving to be a better version of you every day, because I'm all about that. I'm all about personal growth. I'm all about constantly growing to be a better person. But not knowing how to rest is a trauma response. Stillness to you means that the whole world is about to crumble. You are constantly looking for the next thing to do. For you to live a fulfilling life, and when I mean fulfilling, I mean well accomplished life, you need to prioritize rest. It is a necessity for your health and for your well-being. The last time I checked, being the most hardworking person doesn't get you a trophy. Trust me, when you break down and something happens to you, everybody will move on the next minute. Nobody would go to the grave with you. 1 minute you want to achieve this. The moment it is achieved, you're looking for the next thing. You're looking for the next thing. You're looking for the next big thing. When you really pay attention to people that are constantly looking for something to keep them going, there's something behind the scene that is not visible to the eye, but they use that as a distraction to cover up whatever they are going through. You're never content. It's because you're running away from something. It's because you want to distract your mind from something. It's because you want to stay in control, and that's why you constantly find yourself trying to do something. Rest is important. For you to live a long and lasting fulfilling life, you need to know when to draw the line, and you need to know when to rest, because rest is essential for your well-being. The final one for me that is a trauma response, and this personally I had to work on myself personally, is trying to overly explain yourself even when no one is asking. If you don't understand that this is a trauma sign, you will find yourself thinking that you're being polite by explaining yourself to people, or you're giving clarity. You don't owe anyone any explanation about the decisions or why you decide to do what you do. No is a full sentence. But trying to overly explain yourself to people is a trauma response from your people-pleasing behavior, because it makes you feel safe and heard. So you try to explain, oh, I did this because of this, I did that because of this. You don't need to explain to anyone. You have the right to speak without always defending yourself or trying to justify what you said. You don't have to constantly explain your existence in every sentence. So learn that this is a trauma response when you constantly find yourself trying to overly explain yourself to people. Remember, life is too short not to be yourself. So live life authentically, because at the end of the day, people will say whatever they want to say. People will see you however they want to see you. So trying to overly explain yourself would not make any difference. So live life freely and authentically. So I've come to the end of my video today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I would catch you guys in my next video. Like I always do at the end of my videos, you are loved, you're special, you're beautiful, you're kind. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. Go out there and shine lights, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Until I come your way again, I remain your one and only girl, Clarabelle. See you next time. Bye.